And welcome back to CreatorCast. As you can see, there's a hairy animal in the screen. That is Jay Boston.
And there's one of yours.
Yeah, that's it. And over at Culburra Beach, we have new haircut Ben on.
Thanks, man.
Fresh,
Claudia did a great job this time. A little bit in places, but much better than last time.
She did.
She's getting better.
You're a perfectionist, mate. Yeah, you're an absolute perfectionist.
You know it.
All right. Well, today's topic I want to talk about was.
Wait.
Where is
Danny Black? Yeah.
Where is Danny Black? I actually could not tell you. That's typical Danny fashion, isn't it? He's somewhere. You'll have to check his YouTube channel at the top to find out exactly where Mr. Black plug. Is. There's a good plug for you, Danny. You're not even here, and I'm giving you a plug, mate. So you better be happy with that. So today's topic was: should you tell your family / friends about your YouTube channel? So this is something I've seen pop up online on different little Facebook pages for YouTube channels and stuff like that, and it creates quite a bit of conversation. So I'll start with Mr. Boston. When you started, did you tell any of your family or friends?
Yes.
No,
I did. I think they're the easiest subscribers, basically, and because I'm not doing anything risque, I'm not swearing my butt off, I'm not talking about things that I shouldn't. The family initially, when I started YouTube, were saying, "Oh, your privacy is going to be, tampered with, and everybody's going to know where you live, and they're going to try and look you up, and all that kind of stuff." But luckily, that hasn't happened. Obviously, you got to be careful of your own, safety and security. So yeah, my address is unlisted, phone numbers are unlisted, all that kind of stuff. I know Bennon's had some problems with getting pizzas delivered to his his house, but but if it's family, I think family gave me initially in the first couple of videos that only had like 2 or 3 views, an initial bit of feedback that helped. Unless you're an absolute idiot, encourage your family to watch. And I know my family watch, and they keep up to date with what I'm doing if they live, far away or whatever. And sometimes it's weird because you'll get on the phone with them and they'll be like, "Oh, you got a new skateboard." I'm like, "How the hell do you know?" "Oh, I watch a YouTube channel." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, yeah."
But it's definitely funny like that. Like there'll be people like. Brittany goes to university with a bunch of girls who know, I swear, more about me than I've never even met them, just because they've watched the YouTube channel simply by Brittany having a sticker of mine on her laptop and being like, "Oh, what's that?" And then be like, "Oh, it's my husband's YouTube channel." So, yeah,
that's cute.
It's funny how it works like that. And Benon, how about you, mate? Your family's pretty forward in your YouTube.
Well, they feature in his channel too.
Yeah, look, I've always had a video camera, so I think that the family has always been used to me filming and running around with a camera. In terms of putting it on YouTube, though, it was not as what's the word I'm trying to find? Not easy, but it took a while for them to sort of be more happy to be filmed, knowing that I'm going to be putting it on YouTube. Whereas before, whenever I was filming, they were like, "Yeah, whatever, we don't." Yeah. It's never going to go anywhere, whatever, just do it. Now it's like, at the start it was like, well, that's going to go on YouTube. Oh, okay. And then now, like 2 years in, they're well and truly happy with it. My mum just says, "Don't get so close to me. I don't want you to get up those close angles. I don't like that." But she's been saying that for the last 30 years. So
you're only doing that to get more views, aren't you, with your mum?
Yeah, well, it's nice, Like I also look at it like, people aren't. I don't want to get all negative here, but no one's going to live forever. And my mother's an elderly woman, and it's good to have this situation where she can be involved in my videos, and then I can look back at them in years to come, and so can the grandchildren, and it's there forever. And I think that's a really beautiful thing, and it's not something that I thought I would. I didn't think I'd have my family on my vlogs, but the way it's happened is I'm really stoked it has happened. And I encourage you to.
And that brings up something for me that what I actually film for YouTube is probably 75% of what you see. Like there's lots of B-roll and stuff that you just cut out, but there's also a lot of family footage that I film, and a lot of stuff that really interests me, like even just zooming in on, on real birds, not girl birds, but and just seeing how they interact with each other and getting some nice and like doing lightning and just doing things that I wouldn't put on my channel. This is just for me.
Cool.
Being able to then go back to that footage and create something that I can then give to Darcy when he's 21 or whatever, and see how he evolved that I haven't had to put on YouTube. Like that's cool. And there's a huge amount of video, like with your vault, for instance, Ben, on like you can bring this stuff back.
Dude, I've got from the Vault Friday already edited for 2 years' time. Like I've got enough, and that's just the tiniest bit of it. I've got like truckloads of old films, which it's, to be honest, it's probably pretty boring to my audience, but for me, it's once a week. It's at midnight. It's on a Friday. If you don't see it, you don't see it. So it's just there for the family to go and have a look at later on. I think it's a wonderful.
What about you? Yeah, I agree. What about you, Scotty? Have you filmed things that you necessarily wouldn't put on YouTube that is just for you and your family or your partner to watch, or is everything just YouTube?
Not really, to be honest. I haven't filmed that much of my family, to be honest. My nephew pops up a bit. My sisters will pop up. I've always sort of had this thing with, if I'm vlogging a family situation, that I sort of want to live in that moment, if you know what I mean, rather than capturing it. But Benon brought up a really good point there of capturing it for future use, and now it's got me thinking like, yeah, that's a really good thing, because I mean, back in the day, like we just used to film it on the video camera, and those are priceless memories to us. Like we got like discs of videos from when I was 6 years old until I was 18.
So that shows the difference between your age and Benon's age. Benon back in the day was on tape, and you're on disc.
The fact that he said discs, I was like, wow, discs when you were a kid.
Well, they were on tape, but they've been updated to a DVD.
Okay.
I'm pushing 30 now, fellas. Yeah, I'm pushing 30 now, fellas.
I like it.
I
like it as a historical document as well, and like just things like with my niece, not Claudia, the younger one, Portia. We call her Poopsie because one time she had a poo in her pants, and we were saying, "Oh, have you got a Poopsie in your pants?" And like that's something that we will remember as adults. But when she gets to the age of even when she gets to 10 or something, she'll be able to go back and look at that, and she'll be thinking, why did my family call me Poopsie? And why did I answer to Poopsie? Like that kind of stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, but that's something that she wouldn't even find out unless it was written down. Because photographs, you can't experience that. That's why video, I think, is just, for me, the most important way to experience something in the past.
Absolutely.
So,
and you've got a child, Jay, man.
And it's been great.
Yeah, sorry, Darcy. This is perfect.
Sorry, I was going to say
living. Sorry, I should just chill. Scotty's hosting this.
Yeah, you're right. No, go Scotty. My bad.
No, I was just going to say, Ben, on that that Poopsie, I hadn't seen her in your vlog for quite a while. So I don't think she was even talking last time I saw her. So then to see your newer vlogs, and she's full blown having conversations with everyone.
So cool.
So
is Poopsie the one where you were fixing your surfboard and she held the camera for you?
That was Claudia. So she's the older niece.
That's Claudia.
She's 13 now, far out. But Poopsie's like a newborn, but she's just begun to talk now, or for a little while. But and I think that it's an incredible thing to have for the future, and I think that if we can share that with an audience and they can come along for the ride, and maybe they can give advice for some things, I think it's awesome. I'm all about it.
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't expect anyone to actually watch any of the videos, so I didn't even expect to get as far as I have, if that makes sense. So it was sort of like, I think I did my first video, and I've told the story before. I was at a party and someone shared it, and then I think I just told my sisters about it, and then next thing you know, Mum knows, Dad knows, your uncle knows, your second cousin knows.
You're like, oh no!
Everyone,
But isn't it the worst thing in the world when you're at a family gig, and someone starts playing your video and you can hear yourself talking? You're like, no, I don't want to hear it. And you just don't want to see yourself on...
Well, at start, At first, I was a little bit like, oh, no, like, I don't want to watch this. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I don't want to see myself talking on camera. And now it's just like, oh, yeah, let's watch it. Get everyone in here. I'm just like, the more the merrier.
Exactly.
Hey, I came across a pretty cool quote this week when I was just going through my subscription lists, and I was telling you the other week that I watch Captain Disillusion. On the episode we talked about our guilty pleasures, and just on this kind of same topic, he came up with a great quote where he said, and this is about people in the comment section, you know, giving you a bad time. Maybe they're not so keen on seeing your family in the vlogs or whatnot. He came up with this great quote. It says, "The video is what you make for all time, but a comment is what a commenter will write and what they're thinking at that moment." So that's like, it's this, it really resonated with me because you spend so much time making these vlogs and you got this idea that they're going to go forever and they're going to be there for your children to look at when you've passed and all this stuff. And then someone can make a comment, "This is shit." And that's because that person's feeling that way right at that point. But you're making this video encompassing everything and they can just go, "This is shit," because that's how I feel right now. And that's just been playing, over and over in my mind this week. So I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, no, it's funny you say that because I've been having a lot of conversation with, of course, my good friend Panda about YouTube comments and how poisonous, like, Jay, we were speaking about this at Nilex about some of the comments that we were both receiving from a certain someone. I hope that stopped for you, mate, but it has for me. I think you know the ones, but and just I hate those comments where people, like, you put so much effort into making this video, like, you know, you go to the location, you film it, you edit it, it's hours and hours and hours, and then they leave a comment of some disrespectful crap, or, you know, leaving a comment that's just like, at times I'm just like, you pick up the camera, you film, you edit, you chuck it on the internet, and I want to see how it comes up. Like,
they're always nameless, faceless
really
troll
that
accounts.
was an option.
You know, it's always those faceless, nameless troll accounts that, I mean, I'm happy to engage someone if they want to have a discussion and they are someone and they can back it up. But if it's just this generic avatar with some jumbled up letters, then you're not even standing behind what you say. So get out of here.
But it's funny though. Like, I've got someone like that in real life, IRL, at the moment, and been dealing with someone that's kind of like one of those commenters that just gets in your face and says something stupid, and it, for whatever reason, it hurts or it affects you, or you think about it a lot and it consumes you. And yeah, you start to realize these people are commenting and they can be in real life, but you know what? Just don't waste your time with them. Just move on and be around people that appreciate what you do and enjoy what you do, and that, you know, it's reciprocal.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
I mean, for every crap comment that one, we'll call them ants, trolls will leave on your YouTube page. I mean, there's always 10 good comments, and that's the good thing. Like, Jay, when we're talking about this troll that was leaving comments, I got so fired up about that one night that, I remember just at the time I was so fired up about it because of the things this person said, that at the exact time a subscriber of mine left probably the nicest comment I've ever got on my YouTube page, just saying how much they love my channel, how much they love the video, and I was like, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I needed.
it's like
that's it. But Benon, I know you've got another quote that you want to talk about ants.
Well, yeah, never go off your path to step on an ant. And that's exactly what someone said to me when I was getting all that hate from Scooter Brad and his crew. It's not worth your time to veer off your path to deal with these people. Now, there's two ways you can read that, because engagement on YouTube is what they want. YouTube want you to have these discussions. They want you to bring people back to the platform. They want you to have people staying on YouTube. So if you can engage back and forward, it's good. But don't let it mess your mind, and don't let it change what you do on your channel. But you can certainly talk like that. The flat earthers on my channel right now, that's a huge thing going on. These flat earth guys, like, look, I don't care if you believe the earth's round or if you believe the earth's flat. That's up to you. You can choose that. But it's when you come into my comment section and start yelling and talking down to everybody else because they don't agree with you, that's not on. That's not cool. But people will be people, you know? That's how they are. Speaking of flat earth, Hey We're Talking, probably now, as we're talking, would be recording their flat earth special, and that's going to be a really interesting one to watch out for. So if you're on the Hey We're Talking podcast, go and have a look at that episode, the flat earth special. It's going to be great. What a topic of conversation. Is our Earth...
We'll put the link in the description below if it's available.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yep. No, it's good. I think we're out of time, unfortunately, though. So, Scotty, you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's done. We're out of time. So, thanks again for joining us on these wacky videos we come up with. We love every one of you. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to press the like. If you want to share it with your friends, that'd be great. Press the subscribe button. And, yeah, keep on creating, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.